Present. Assalamualaikum, class. I know this is a weird time for you because of coronavirus and the problems that it comes with, staying at home and not being able to go much outside. But I assure you it's going to get better, and we'll be back to class in no time. So I hope your family's doing well. Hope you're doing well, and I hope that we can all get through this. So, without further ado, let's talk about something that I don't know if we've really talked about. That is knowledge. Knowledge, lack of it. So, knowledge, first of all, is, we're going to go through this vocabulary first. Knowledge. So knowledge is, I'm going to give you a basic definition of knowledge. Okay? So knowledge is something that person knows a good amount about. So knowledge is something that's a person knows a good amount about. That's not to say that they're the experts. Knowledge is just knowing things about things. Example: I know some things. I have knowledge on politics. Does that mean I'm really good at politics? No. Do I know some things about making food? Yes. Do I know some things about playing basketball? Yes. That's knowledge. It's basic. It's the thing. If you know it, good. If you don't have knowledge on it, that can be bad. That can be good in some ways, but usually it's bad to not have knowledge about something. Okay? Just like this thing, what do you know about? What do you know about? Well, I know about basketball. I know about so many things that I can't even state it here. So knowing things is just the basic part of it. Okay? So knowledge is something that a person knows a good amount about. Clear? Easy, right? So let's go to the next part. Uninformed, lack, ignorant. These all are not knowing much or anything at all about a topic. So, uninformed, doesn't have information on it. Lacking of knowledge. You just don't have as much knowledge on it, or none at all. You lack the knowledge about it. Ignorant, just plain assuming things, and it's kind of different than the lack in uninformed, because ignorant is something where you're not trying to learn, or you know something about, but you don't know. You try to say that you know more. Ignorant. That's when you use ignorant. So yeah, that's the other vocabulary. usually something you know, not knowing much about or at all. You don't know anything, so you're ignorant to it. You're uninformed about it. Lack of it. Extensive knowledge. So there's knowledge about it, and then there's extensive knowledge. That means something where you know enough to teach or help others with the topic. So you know enough to teach or help others with the topic. That would be extensive knowledge. You could teach, you could be me. That would be the extensive knowledge. You know so much about it. You could possibly teach, you could possibly help people with their homework. You know a lot about, let's say, math, example. I know a lot about math. So I can teach, I know extensive knowledge on it. So I can teach you, I could possibly help you in some other way about it. Help you with the homework. And people come to you for your knowledge because you have extensive knowledge. Pretend, make up, lie. These are the people who, in this context, we use it. Say they know a lot about a topic or subject. This is where I'm putting lie. Yes, lie is saying something that's not true. It's also, in this context, making up a lie saying, oh, I know a lot about this. I know a lot about that. I know so much about this. I know so much about that. Making up, oh, like if someone asks you what's 20 divided by 5, and you don't know the answer, but you make up an answer, you say that's 14. You make it up. You make up answers. You pretend to be knowledgeable. You pretend, well, I know this. And that, these are what we're going to talk about today. So those are the four different things that we're going to talk about right now. Okay? So I'm going to start with knowledge. So the more positive one. Okay? So how do you learn? How do you have knowledge? You use different things. What do you use to gain knowledge? We're going to talk about gain knowledge. Let's just say easy ones, right? So how do we gain knowledge? Because we're talking about knowledge, how you get it. So, how do you get it, gain it? You read. Read a book. You Google it. Google the topic. There's other ways. Read a book. Newspaper, I should put. Newspaper. Read a book. Google it. Google a topic. These are ways that you gain knowledge. This is what knowledge is about. Knowledge is about learning something and then knowing it for sure, making it something that you remember. Okay? So Google the topic, then you can remember it. When you Google the topic, then you have knowledge. Read a book. There's no reason to not have knowledge about some things. Some things you can't learn. So ignorant can be bad or good. So we're gonna say it. So this is gaining knowledge. 2 ways to gain knowledge. These are the simplest ways. Okay? Lose knowledge. Can you lose knowledge? So losing knowledge. To lose knowledge, you must not try. Not try to keep what you gain. So not try to keep what you gain. So, example, if I learned how to ride a bike, but I never rode a bike ever again, and I just got lazy, and now I hate bikes, I'll lose some of that skill of riding a bike. Yes, they say you can never forget, but there's something, that's a way you can forget. It's trying, not trying. Okay? Another way is to not practice. Don't practice. You want to lose something, lose knowledge, don't practice. That's simple. If you don't practice something, you will forget it. You'll eventually forget it. If you don't practice math enough, you'll forget it. I forget some of my math. I don't practice it enough. So that's how you lose knowledge, not practice it. So those are the two. Those are gain, which is to get knowledge and to keep it, and lose is to just forget it and lose it. Okay. Now I'll talk about the pretenders, the ignorant. So to pretend is to so you're pretending. So I'm gonna write, you're pretending to know something, okay? So in a conversation be like this. Hey, Joe, can you help me with this problem? B. Sure, Joe. Sure, Joe. I know everything about math. So that would be a bold statement. Really? He would know everything to do with math? I don't know about that. That would be pretending to be something you're not. Pretending to be a mathematician, pretending to be a teacher, pretending to know this stuff. That's what pretend is. And it's a lie. Does he know a lot? No. He probably doesn't know much. So, that would be something that get you in trouble when it comes to knowledge. Because knowledge is power. Meaning, if you have the knowledge, it's powerful. If you don't have the knowledge, you can learn it and then get the power from it. Knowledge is gained through not pretending. Okay, so that's one thing that's very important. Okay? And like another example would be like this. Let's see. Someone says, my dad is an expert in skateboarding? Okay, his dad's an expert. He must be a professional. Here's where it becomes. Oh yeah? I can do better than your dad. That is a bold lie. That's pretending a bold lie. So, yeah, I don't. When this happens, you're gonna either face the music, meaning you're gonna either have it happen where the dad challenges you, or your friend challenges you, and then when you get caught, you will have to see what happens. So, I want to have you answer some of the questions. Again, I want you to answer some of these questions. Have you ever pretended to know something a lot about something? Have you ever pretended to know a lot about something? Please, you'll answer that with a video, with a conversation with you and your mom and dad, or your mom, your dad, whoever, and you'll answer them. Have you ever pretended to answer these questions, and you'll talk about it in conversation? That's number one. Number two, so answer with conversation. Answer with conversation, this one? How long? Let me finish this up. What is something you are a professional? So, professional meaning, do you know a lot about math? Are you a professional at it? Do you know a lot about science? Are you a professional? Do you know a lot about basketball? Do you feel like you're a professional? You're an expert. That's what I mean by professional. Please answer that written please answer that written and give it to your teacher. And number 3. Do you know random facts we should know? Please also answer this with a list. Give me a list of things like I know that there are 1 billion or 3 billion people in the world. That might not be true, but I'm making up a fact. I'm making up a fact right now. Just give me 5 to 10 facts that you know about. Okay? All right. And you guys can answer that as in a video as well. this should be a video with your parents. This should be a video, and the other one can be written. And the other homeworks are on Google Classroom if you're using that, or just answer these ones if you're doing YouTube. All right. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum, and have a good day, and hope that you're healthy and your family's healthy. Thank you.